everyone, and welcome to day 1 of my Arty Advent series. I'm going to be posting a video on this channel every single day until Christmas, so it's like an Advent calendar countdown. Also, I'm going to be opening up my Tsum Tsum Advent calendar each day as well, as you saw at the beginning of the video. This is a very ambitious undertaking, but I really want to challenge myself to do it. You're going to see a wide variety of videos, everything from speed paints to art challenges, simple animations. I'm going to be using a variety of different mediums, and some videos might even be more vlog-like. It'll just be a whole range of things. I'm going to have to keep a lot of them fairly simple in order to actually accomplish this. So some of them will be smaller drawings or just quicker videos to make, that kind of stuff. And then other ones will be more like my regular Friday videos. And yes, I've been pre-recording some of these. I will have to film and edit some of them in December, but I made sure to also film some of them in November so it wouldn't be too overwhelming. I have some pretty interesting videos planned, so I hope you guys enjoy the series. So now let me talk a little bit about this art. This was actually created back in February, so this is almost an entire year old. I filmed this back when I was working on my art book. If you don't know, I have a drawing and coloring tutorial book called Draw and Color the Baylee J Way, and I actually show how to do this mermaid picture step by step in that book. So if you have a copy of the book, you probably recognize this art right away. I would say this is probably my favorite drawing in the entire book, so yeah, I'm glad I recorded it. It's the only one I recorded, so this is the one book art that you'll get to see in speed paint form. This is from the last chapter of the book where I take the techniques that I showed you throughout the book and apply it to a full color illustration. Each drawing in that chapter has certain techniques that are applied to it, or it's a certain type of scene. Like this one, I wanted it to be an underwater scene. This one incorporates different blending techniques. There's an interesting way that I colored the tail with all the scales on it. Then there's, of course, the background, including the watery texture that I add towards the end. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in this picture. One of the keys to making a picture feel cohesive when coloring is to reuse colors in different places. So you'll see there are different pink objects, like the jellyfish. There's a couple plants that are the same pink. Then there's a lot of yellow things, and they're all spaced out from each other so that, well, one, they're just not two things of the same color immediately next to each other, but just reusing colors helps the color scheme feel more cohesive, and it limits it a little bit instead of going full rainbow for your color scheme. I actually ended up changing the way the jellyfish looks. The way you see it here, he's domed and then his little bits flare out. I don't know how else to say that, but I ended up changing it to being just a dome. So what I did was I fixed the jellyfish and printed the drawing off again and recolored the jellyfish separately, and then I just pasted it on top in Photoshop. So the jellyfish you see here is not actually how it looks in the book. I do show it at the end though. The one thing I would change about this, if I could go back in time, is I would make her skin darker. Her hair is kind of a mid-tone, and so is all the purple on her, and so her skin is just yet another mid-tone, and so there's not enough value contrast. I feel like it all just blends in a little bit. If I had gone darker with her skin, it would have helped her pop from the hair a little bit more, so if I could change one thing, it would be that. Other than that, I'm still proud of this picture several months later. Like I said, probably my favorite in the book, so yeah. That's all I have to say though, so I'm just gonna cut to some music, and I will see you guys tomorrow for my next Arty Advent video.